Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple meatball dish which you will love, and I'm sure you will cook this at home as well. So let's get started. What I've taken in my bowl is 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to take 2 onions and I'm going to chop them very fine. So let's go ahead and chop the onions first, and then I'll get back to you. So now I've gone ahead and chopped 2 large onions. Let's add that to my ground beef. So I've taken 2 large onions. Okay. And I'm going to mix this. Next, what I'm going to add is garlic powder. So I'm going to season it with garlic powder. Nice 1 large tablespoon of garlic powder that I've used. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of breadcrumbs which I freshly grated. I took about 3 slices stale bread and put that in my mixer and made it into a nice thin powder. So I've taken stale bread and made it into breadcrumbs, and I'm going to use that. Plus I'm going to add other seasoning. First I'm going to add is my chicken powder. I'm going to season it with chicken powder. Alright, and pepper. Alright, so I've added about half a teaspoon of pepper powder. Nicely now mix it. So the last thing I'm going to add is just about a little bit of water so that I can mix everything together into one nice ball. Mix it really well. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this now for 10 minutes and start making them into shapes of ball. And alright, so let me go ahead and leave this for the next 10 minutes and then I'll get back to you. As you can see now, I've shaped all of the meat into nice meatball shapes. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven at 320 degrees for 15 minutes. Put them in the oven now for the next 15 minutes. Let it cook now. In 15 minutes now that my meatball was in the oven. Look how they look now. Let's just go ahead and take them out, and the next step will be creating a lovely gravy. So I'm going to take them all out from the baking tray and get back to you and prepare myself for the gravy that we're going to be making, the sauce that we would be making to coat these meatballs. Alright, I'll get back to you. So let's start making the gravy. I've taken my cooking pots and heated it up. Next I'm going to add is 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil heats up slightly, I'm going to add my onions. I've taken 1 large onion and sliced it. Okay, I'm going to let this onion cook now until they're slightly brown and golden. Alright, my onions are nicely browning now. Okay, I don't want them to be completely burnt. Next I'm going to add is green chili and tomatoes. I'm going to cook this until it forms into a nice paste, a nice thick paste, and then I will continue. I'll also be adding a nice generous dollop of ginger garlic paste. That's about 1.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. As you can see now, the tomato, the onion, the chili, ginger garlic paste has cooked a little and is almost forming into a nice sauce. Next I'm going to add is spices, which is turmeric. First I'm going to add is 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of red chili powder. I'm going to be using Kashmiri chilies, which are less spicy. It only gives you nice color. And the next I'm going to use is coriander and cumin powder. It's a mixed powder, about same 1.5 teaspoon. Okay, next I'm going to add is again about 1.5 teaspoon of meat spice, ready-made meat spice or meat masala. Next I'm going to add a little bit of water so that my sauce cooks nicely and all the powdered spices that we've used, all the powderiness goes away from the spices. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of water and cook these spices till a nice paste is formed. Okay, and all the powderiness of the spices that we've added goes away. Have a look now at the spice paste, how red and luscious and saucy it has become. Everything is dissolved, almost dissolved. Next I'm going to do is add coconut, desiccated coconut. Just about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. A little bit more. Just add 2. Okay, so in total I've added 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. And I'm going to add again a little water. And again mix it up till all the water dries out and let it form into a nice sauce. Okay, so let it cook now again till it forms a nice sauce. All the oil leaves from the actual spice, and you can see it all around in the corner of the vessel. Alright, the next ingredient that I'm going to add once the water dries out a little bit is dried fenugreek leaves. I'm going to take about a handful. That's almost about 2 large teaspoons of fenugreek leaves. It looks something like this. Have a look at it. Okay, and I'm going to add this to my spice mix. Add a little bit more water. As you can see now, how the spice has left all the oil from the side, and everything is cooked so well. At this stage, what I'm going to do is add water, 1 cup of water. You can add as much as water you want. The thicker gravy you want, you put lesser water. The thinner gravy you want, you add more water. So I'm leaving it at medium. 1 cup is enough. As you can see, it's thick enough. If I need more water, I will add it. But at the moment, I feel this much water is good enough. And I'm going to let it come up to a boil. As you can see now, it's almost coming up to a boil. At this stage, I'm going to start putting my meatball in my sauce. I'm going to start putting these meatballs that I baked earlier in the sauce. Okay. As you can see now, I've added all my meatball to the gravy that I've made, the sauce that I've made. And I'm going to let it cook for a while. Make sure that you do not break them. Handle it with care. Let it boil for a while. And I'm going to let it simmer now in low flame for next 5 minutes. I'm going to lower the flame now and let it simmer now. So it's been like 5 minutes that it's been simmering in, and as you can see now, all of my meatball is nicely cooked. I'm sure all the gravy has penetrated inside the meatball and made it so flavorful. See? If you like my recipe, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Alright? And click on the like button as well, so that you can like my recipe and share it with your loved ones. Also, don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you get notification about my next recipe that I will be posting on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this meatball curry, and I'm sure you will be, making it soon in your own houses as well. Alright then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.